Hey Racquel, hope all is well, love. So I was over here catching the vibe. I have a couple of like downloaded messages, I guess you can call them. I don't know. But the first one was that song Roxanne. And I'm sorry, my voice, but you don't have to put on. So okay, you don't have to put on the red light or that red dress tonight. But so what I wrote down is so Roxanne, Roxanne, you don't have to say your worries to the night. Put on the red light. You don't have to wear that dress tonight. So I'm not sure, that's not exactly the lyrics, I know, but it's that song Roxanne, like you can look it up, I'm sure, but listen to the lyrics. But these are the lyrics that I got for you. So it's attention to attire, or like it's drawing me to the attention of attire. So only dress for the job you want, not the job that you have. It's a mindset is my message. Hard worker, you're a hard worker and you're overheating is the energy I got. Like I got hot while I was downloading this. So it's saying dress cooler, and then it's like dress hipper, or dress like you're gonna meet somebody really cool or somebody like really hip, or I don't know, it's really weird energy. But it's like representative, like be a representative of your of yourself, like self-expression even through your dress of work, but like with the mindset of getting to where you want to be, not where you are. Okay, so you don't want them to see you sweat. And that's interesting too, because with the overheating thing, I don't know if it's like it draws me to like that armpit sweat or whatever that I know when I get hot, I like overheat and do that shit. I don't know. I don't know. Just the messages. I don't know. Take it as it applies. So with sweat, we have the salt, electricity, water, memory, and emotion. So it's like you're storing memory in the time that you're scared to have them see you sweat. I got a message about animals talking. Rabbits are lucky. Dogs are barking because they just need attention. So it's like go play, feed them a snack. They're drawing your attention to something. So check your aura. It says the weaker the aura, the more you can be influenced. So call back your power. Drink more water. Water with lemongrass, water with peppermint, lavender, or any other mints. High water content foods, celery, cucumbers, lettuce. Sweeping the floor is important to release old energy. Burn sage, wood, birch, palo santos. But burning is the element. Okay, so burn things to release the energy. But the element of wood in itself carries souls or spirits. So the action of burning is to release, have intention. So have intention behind the things that you're doing. Because it's like rituals, I guess, is what I'm getting at. But knowing what the ritual is important as well. So relax them, healthy dog poops and coats. So I'm sorry, it's all really weird, but for healthy dog poops and like to have a healthy coat, they're saying incorporate at least once a month rice, CBD oil, coconut oil, and eggs. Make sure you eat first and healthy as possible when you eat. Maybe even before work or before getting into any activity. So another message is to pay attention is time. Time is currency. So if you're trying new things, keep track of what is working. It's like I'm getting the idea of, or the energy of you redoing something and having that energy to get a second start at things. But pay attention to what worked before, like make lists. Like, for example, say, I did this today and I got that result that worked for me or it didn't work for me. And like pay attention to what is working for you so that you can repeat those actions versus like the things that don't work or don't get the outcome that's desired. And then you'll have a way to track your progress as well. Because again, to pay attention is time. Time is currency. You're paying attention to something that's taking up your time. And the time that's being spent, you don't get that currency. Well, you don't time's an illusion, but still, it's like it's passing in the spectrum, in the, you get what I'm saying. Time's passing. So that's what that message is. Anyway, parents just don't understand. I don't know what that meant. But I get that energy. Parents just don't understand. I feel like that's a song as well, maybe, that you should listen to. I don't know if that was like Will Smith or something like that. But parents just don't understand. I don't know. But anyway, those were the downloaded messages. But I've already sent you your oracle, which is internal strength and quiet stillness. I thought it was really interesting, the story of the wombat, I want to say, with the burning, like him basically being separated from a loved one and digging a path, but it's like being cautious of not burning bridges in the meanwhile, because it's like you can like almost destroy things and having such a one-track mind, or one way of thinking, one way of pursuing things. Leave Me is here with manipulation and broke. So I definitely get the energy. Someone's feeling like they're having a really hard time manifesting. Soulmate lovers, huh? Oh, I almost get the energy too. Are you worried somebody's going to leave you if you're broke? Or does somebody have that intuition's upside down with flooding? I'm getting that energy, like an emotional downpour. Someone's not listening to their intuition, and that's why you're having trouble manifesting. You're getting signs, but maybe like, I feel like that's part of that aura message, is like there's a break in your aura because you're living in fear. You're allowing fear to like Uranus energy. I feel like Uranus is in Pisces right now. Let me see. Sagittarius. Huh. Uranus, I want to say, is like, because it's giving me the unexpected vibes. Or like, I was reading something, but maybe that wasn't Pluto. So it must have been Uranus. But anyway, there's a vibe, like a feeling here of like almost needing to mend what you're afraid of. Like, and I feel like the only way you can do it is to literally just do it. Like, you almost have to jump feet first, or like head first into something. That inner strength too. Oh wow. Okay, so the inner strength was the story of the wombat. The quiet stillness was the story of the ebb and flow of life. That 9 months of like slow and steady to have like the 3 months of overflow of like abundance. So bring love into the situation. That will help get rid of the living in fear, because it's creating mental blockages for you. All right. You're very multidimensional, and I feel like that's calling into the space of like, yeah, bring love into the situation. And love is going to change your situation a lot. I know that's like so cliche to say, but spirit animals too are really important to pay attention to right now. Any animal you come across, like I was feeling the energy of the rabbit, that spirit animal or whatever animal you happen to notice, or it bring, like I even I have gnats flying around because I had like some chocolate covered strawberries in here. So like I looked up the gnat, and that stands for like perseverance, determination, and like I forget the last word, but it really just draws to abundance, or like having crazy insight. So it's like a heightened intuition and heightened foresight. So it's like in paying attention to like literally, all right, this is the Matrix, right? So like we create our reality. You have to pay attention to the signs of what's going on to you in your reality to help like help you understand what needs to be tweaked, or like how you can manipulate this place, because it's like all full of illusions. Like the idea or the thought that you can't, or that like something's out of your control, it's just something playing with your mind. And I feel like that's part of what's broken in the aura and needs to be mended, is like the mind games being played. And a lot of it is you telling yourself you're not good enough. Or like not connecting to your higher self in a sense of like forgiveness, understanding, being more patient, being kinder with your words and your thoughts. It's funny because I don't know why I keep saying things are funny. They're really not, but you really want to get to this space, this 9 of Pentacles. I feel that energy and that fell. Things are falling down. So maybe it's like that's part of the energy too, is like some things need to be broken or removed in order to get to the space of what you're trying to manifest. But I almost feel like you're too attached to a fear of letting something go. But it's like the unexpected changes is a part of it. I feel like that separation too from the story, not quite knowing like where you're headed, but remembering that you're good at something and you have a talent. So like going forward with that talent is really what's going to bring you the abundance or the happiness that you're looking for. Getting back to that safe space even. But I'm just going to leave these energies here and we'll pull some tarot for you. This was all to do with career and Ashe. You're absolutely right. I haven't gotten a chance to pray. This is the pre-downloads. 9 of Wands. So that's, again, that perseverance energy. But, I just got the energy of, like, trial by fire. You're really only going to have to, but that's the pioneer spirit behind you too. You only learn through doing. So it's like, it's unexpected changes and you're afraid to launch right now because you're living in fear. You can't be afraid. I mean, maybe like in the past something broke. What does that say? Giants. Man. So it's like that, if you could understand how massive something is, like how important it is for you to like get over this one thing, and it's like unlocking that one thing will change your trajectory. It'll literally change it's unexpected. It'll literally change the view of where you even saw the course of your life going. Because it's like this broke fear, this energy is manipulating you into thinking you can't, or into doubting yourself. It even gives me like that that energy of what I was talking about with attire, dressing for what you want, not what you are, or like not what you perceive. Like it's like finding, because that was part of what I was saying too, is like the representation of yourself and finding like a unique way. Even if you're in a uniform, there's a unique way to incorporate your uniform where it's still unique to you, or it still represents you. Whether you add buttons of things that like mean something to you, like those pins or tags, or I keep getting like a lot of throat chakra fillings here. It's like vibrating up. It's weird, but my throat's closing, or I feel like my throat is being blocked. You're not speaking up. I feel like there's a lot of spirits trying to speak to you. I feel like you're having a lot of weird, and there's no real quietness. Oh, quiet stillness. During this quiet stillness, there'll be a flowing in of energy, or like voices. I almost feel like people, entities, things trying to reach out to you. Like, it's like, it reminds me of when I was first coming into like spirituality, where you'll like doubt yourself and start living in fear because you feel like you're going crazy. Like, what am I hearing? What is happening to me? Like, what? And it like breaks all sense of reality for you, or all the things that you thought you knew. But that could be a part of that Uranus unexpected change. And Sagittarius, one thing about that energy, it's literally the energy of shooting an arrow. So the thing about a Sagittarius is they're very good at predicting the future. They have foresight like a motherfucker, right? They can shoot an arrow off to a certain point, not be at that point yet, but know that because I'm shooting, I'm going to get there. I'm going to find my arrow. I'm going to be led to that arrow, right? They don't know how they're going to get there. They just already know that they are, between their two ears, they have everything that they need. All the gifts, all the tools, everything, the foresight, the trust, the instinct, just the divine nature to be able to project into the future, shoot your shot, shoot your arrow, shoot, like, take the chance. Because you don't need to know how you're going to get there. You just need to know that you're going to do it. And that's it. And that's that unexpected energy that you're going to come into. That's that space that you haven't even seen yet for yourself because of something broken in your aura. I keep getting back to that because I feel like it's drawing on something from your childhood. Excuse me. Some sort of sense of insecurity that something's being like brought to the forefront. But still having perseverance is key here. You need to take the chance whether or not you feel like it's going to work out. You need to, like, it's that mindset even of like being like, I don't want to regret not doing it later, is the energy I'm getting. And I feel like there's a lot of second guessing. I know Aries like, you guys are prone. I don't want to say prone, but it's that, yeah, that energy, man, of like, you'll live in your head of regret, and that'll cause you not to take action on so much. Like, because you regret that one thing. You can't be there. You can't be in that mental space. You're a fire sign. You have to be taking action. You can't be thinking about it too long. All right. First card out, we have the Strength card, followed by the 8 of Wands with the Empress, 9 of Cups, and 3 of Pentacles. I wanted this to be a 9-card spread, so we're going to put these cards to the side over here. And I was hoping you'd be able to see them. Maybe we'll try to change this camera view a little bit more. But for the most part, maybe you can see the cards. The Star, yep. Healing, there's healing in here. We have healing on the way. And to end out with your energy, I just want to show you really quickly the, and the Empress is moving around on us. Sorry. Just the spread. You can take a screenshot, hopefully, if I can get this steady. But the way that the cards fell out, I just want you to see how everybody's facing really quickly, and the energy of how everything's falling out. So they're not looking at each other. They're not facing each other, but there's passionate messages between them, right? She's sitting here with her arms crossed, but needing to heal, needing to pour this energy out, right? She's also very stuck in her head on what her next financial gain will be, or what's going to bring in that cooperation, basically. But there's healing that needs to be had here. Somebody's really like, you see she's holding her stomach too and her head. Like, I feel like somebody's coming into like mental, it's like mental heartache that's causing like physical stress and pain. There's celebration to be had here once okay, we'll get into what all this means in a second. I just wanted you to see how this like is falling out, because I know you're very intuitive as well, so like you'll pick up your own messages and meanings from the cards as well and what you see. That's why I said if you got an opportunity, screenshot that so you can go back and look at it too. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this back correctly because I don't want it to fall over. All right. Underneath the deck though, you do have victory. You have 6 of Wands here. A lot of fire energy. I'm telling you, you're in your element. You're in your time and space. This is retrograde season. And your retrograde is like getting that opportunity to come back into union with oneself and like get that best foot forward out. Like the strength here. All right. So with the strength card, it talks about cycles, 8, infinity, right? So it talks about the repetition of needing to have, like, calling on one's strength. You keep having to call on your strength because you're not taming the beast. Throat chakra. You're not speaking up for yourself. You have a lot of fire. You have a lot of things that spark you. And it's like sparks can lead to arguments, can lead to disagree. Like, it can lead to just... especially like, and it's like sparks of like what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say, sparks without action is just words, which is air. So it's like misrepresented, if that makes any sense. You need actions behind, like you need to have follow through, follow up. Even if it's like, if you say you're going to do something, this is having the strength to like, even like stand. And I say that because of the Empress being here, standing in that word, standing in that power, standing in that. And this is almost like sitting back and allowing the universe to provide just because you said it, like the messages out loud. Like this is the action almost, it's like, all right, because it's like conflicting energy too. And they're not even facing each other. She wants to have strength and she wants to sit on her throne. What's in between them is the understanding of the passion, the understanding of the spark. This is also very sexual energy too. So I don't know if there's like different ways of looking at sex or like different love languages. And somebody's trying to travel down a different path, or like, maybe, I don't know. Sorry, that was just a weird message. That was sidetracking. What I'm trying to say here, though, is getting back to strength and the Empress. Strength is Leo energy. The Empress is Libra, Taurus energy, Venus. So with the Sun and Venus, it's illuminating or clarifying to me that unless you have passion for it, it's not going to work. You're not going to be able to comfortably do anything because your emotions are not going to be there for it. You're going to be, it's almost like you're not, because I'm all over the place with this. I'm sorry, because it's like, even in co-creating with the universe, you're not going to have any real sense of direction. You're not going to have any real sense of what path, where like you're almost going to be turned on by like a certain spark of something, but because it doesn't really resonate with the soul of you. Because like, and I keep getting drawn to spirit animals. The Leo, the lion, is our spirit animal. That's our, you're the ram for the Aries, but that's our like zodiac sign, right? That's our representation through an animal. So it's like, for me, it's all about your energy is all about representation. I said that earlier, right? It's all about you finding your divine self and the representation of that through your work. Because until you get that emotional satisfaction, it's not ever going to be really a representation of you, and you're not going to be able to stand behind it. It's going to cause heartache. That's going to create need for healing, which is going to cause the universe to have to come in, and instead of providing your wishes and co-creating with you, they're going to, and that's the cycle. They're going to have to instead get back to healing, get back to like you being in that self-satisfied place. Because from going, and I'm getting so dizzy right now. I just got really just really lightheaded. Your head's spinning. Like, too many ideas in your head is causing it to, you can't be in a headspace. Even when you talk about something being emotionally fulfilling, it should come from the heart. It should all be in the heart chakra. You need to realign your chakras. Your chakras are off. You're spending too much time in a mental space. I think I told you too with the pyrite, put it in your chest. Ooh, or a pocket. Because that's that sacral. You have a lot of yellow. So I'm getting solar plex energy, which is the belly button. And it's like as close as you could get it to your belly button. Pyrite, it's gold. Yellow. That's that you need to work on your confidence, self-esteem, self-respect, self-reliance, everything, self-sufficiency. Because I feel like you're almost too, and I don't know if this was your fear, you're afraid that your accomplishments aren't being like, and you're so bountiful, you're so plentiful that you're worried about like it's not reflecting self, or like your self-esteem is getting fucked up because like you're not accomplishing what you want to as of yet, but you're not realizing that this is part of your, all right. In order for the universe to be able to come through and bring in all these wishes for you, certain things have to be cleared out of the way. Certain mindsets, certain ways of healing, doing, being, like, and that's that healthy eating, like being more mindful of even the power of what we do, what we say, what we think. Like, it's rituals. Like, it's understanding our rituals. It's understanding our ability to manipulate our surroundings to be more conducive to what we want and what brings us happiness, what brings up in our wishes. This is trusting as well that once you get into that space where you're in your own energy, the full, you're traveling light because you're traveling with mindfulness and intention. I feel like, and you've been drawn already to be more, it's like spiritual. I don't know how else to say it. It's like, I don't know if it's worrying about the reflection, how other people will see it, or like almost not trusting it's not trusting your intuition. Like, I don't have that card in front of me. Yeah. But you have victory here on, wow. Yes, we did have it. Okay. And they said, keep going, right? All right. So let me, too many things in my hand. Hold on. We're going to take these at a time, but you see the cards, right? So there's going to be, this is complete happiness. This is a happy home. Like, this is the best, I mean, other than the sun, this is the best card you can get in the deck. This is complete, stable, happy home, like happy wife, happy life, happy family, happy like you're fulfilled, you're abundant, you're complete. This is completion, right? So your victory and you're coming at a like almost turmoil in the sense that too many people had opinions or certain things to say. There was conflict here. But people see you on your high horse. People see you coming in a sense of victory or in a place of victory. You're going towards victory, and you're going towards it with a new creative idea or passion that is going to be your drive to get you there. The reality is, though, in order to get there, some shit had to be shooken up first. You had tower moments. You had things that were very uncomfortable because you needed them to leave in order for you to manifest. This is that manipulation. Manipulating, transmuting, being a magician, being in your power, being able to call from the universe, I want this today, and we're getting this today. You're not trusting your intuition to make those decisions. You come to the crossroads and you come to like the space of you've done all this work to get back to like second guessing yourself. This doesn't flow correctly. And here comes the Queen of Cups to tell you, nurture yourself so that you could start to see this different perspective. It's a lot of major arcana right there. And look at what the major arcana are. 0 to 1. Oh, wait. I picked up the Tower. Wasn't the... Oh. Yeah, you have a lot of major arcana here. 2 is not here. That's the High Priestess. But 2... And I picked that up. This is your 2. 1, 2, 3. And what's in between you manifesting and getting what you want on this new venture? You sitting there thinking about it too much. You in the dark. You not trusting your intuition. Not trusting your power. Not seeing that you literally can create all. And this is so emotional for you because it's mental. You're swords. You're in your head and you need to get out of it. If you're ever in your head too much, grab a stone. Grab that pyrite. Go take a bath, go take a shower, go for a jog, grab like an element, grab something physical to remind you, write things down, clear your thoughts by putting them on paper. Pen to paper is very powerful because words are spells. You're casting spells as you write. So start manifesting with an intentional space of healing, of like, I feel like if you do this work, the universe won't have to do it for you and therefore can bring in the blessings and can bring in all the requests and the wishes that you actually have. Because you're wearing way too much right now and that's blocking things. There's a lot of broken like connections here. A lot of broken connections. And it's only with good intention, too. I get you're not doing things on purpose, like by breaking things, but it's like that burning the bridge energy. Like, you don't want to get so frustrated with things that it, like, literally creates fear around you. Because you'll feel like you're being manipulated. That's when that aura again gets weak and other things can come into play with your mind, your mentality, like your sense of direction. But that's that Sagittarius energy. Call on it. Shoot your shot. Shoot your arrow into space and see where it leads you. Go shoot your arrow. It's your arrow. You're going to find it. Be led. Be led by your sense of direction, by your inner knowing. This is that 6 of Cups energy. I've been feeling this entire reading too. Like that bringing love into the situation. But it's like the childhood healing. There's childhood wounds too. I feel like it's a lot of fear of manipulation even. I was getting that as well. I don't know. You may be apprehensive when it comes to business dealings and stuff because of bad like situations of the past. Yeah. But something stabbed you before and you're almost like defensive. You're too defensive about it. Whereas like there should be victory here. Speak your truth. Speak up. You have to speak up more because you can't, this is like wearing your heart on your sleeve energy. And if you're feeling like your heart's being there's a lot of emotional offers that are trying to present themselves to you as well. I want you to it's not like me. It's just like for what I see, if you could find this way to go through life with like that freer nature because of coming from the soul space, like it's, I know that we're in this reality dealing with spiritual beings and dealing with like a spiritual nature. So it's like finding out how to make that work. Like, and your soul will show you how. But there has to be trust there. And a child would trust. They would have that, like, you know, they don't fear yet. They don't live in fear yet. So something unexpected is going to happen to you. And I feel like it's even going to draw up something from your childhood. Yeah. It's an offer coming in that's going to resurrect something. And it's going to turn, like, to go from the knight to the king. Like, it's going to be so stable for you. Like, it's going to really balance out your emotions. And this is walking away from feeling like you've made bad investments. This is walking onto a better place where you're actually like taking stock or inventory of what you've invested yourself and your time into. And then I feel like other situations, other actions maybe will cause confusion. Maybe even other people can start to cause confusion if you're not being decisive and clear and cutting out all the chatter. Yeah. Because you have the world waiting on you, man. Literally, the world's waiting on you to shine. I hope this message helps. I'm not sure exactly. I don't get much job energy, but I feel like this actually probably was very much about your job. So I can't say that. But I don't know if there was any specific questions, maybe, is what I'm trying to say, that you had about your job that you needed answered. So maybe we could try to do that type of reading as well. But I've just been feeling the need to, we do so many readings. I really wanted to reach out and to give back to you as much as you give to me. So I really appreciate you, Racquel, and I hope everything gets so much better for you. Okay? Love you, and Ashe. Thank you.